What's up, YouTube? I haven't been here in a long time, and it feels kind of great to be back. And this is Devon Show. Welcome back to my channel. Don't mind the mess in the background. I'm doing laundry, and you know I'm a clean bitch, so you gotta be messy to be clean. Yeah, I stopped doing YouTube because life got rough. You know, life hit a bitch. Life hit a bitch real hard, and it kind of knocked me over for a little bit. But I am back on my feet. I am doing what I have to do. I'm focused. I want to pursue a YouTube career. I want to pursue an actual career because it's, you know, it's about the coins. You know, the title of this video is I dropped out of high school in my 12th grade year, which is an absolute fact because I definitely did. School. Let's get on the topic of school, guys, because school is very important. But high school, in general, that shit was horrible. I mean, the first 2 years, great, cool. But then when life actually started to kick in and it's just not, oh, I have to go to school and I got to go to work too, and, you know, boyfriends and relationships, friends turning fake and all that, when that all hit me, that kind of just, I wasn't used to that, so that kind of knocked me the fuck over. I mean, 9th through 10th and 11th grade were all peachy and perfect. Well, I can't say that. 11th grade, I started fucking up. I got misfocused. I was in a relationship that I focused too much attention on, and it just fucked me up. Oh, I had anxiety, and I had depression. I still do have anxiety. I'm an anxious ass bitch, but it was pretty hard to deal with all that, and then have to go to school for 8 hours. I couldn't do it. It drove me fucking crazy. Me and my mom were getting into it as well, so I was out of her house. I backed out, but I was in my boyfriend's house, and that shit was just crazy. We was domestic, and shit was stressful, and on top of high school, no, I had to make money to defend for myself because I was out in the streets. Well, not in the streets, but I was participating in life, you know? Lifing, adulting. So I didn't really care about school anymore, and I stopped going. Days turned into weeks, turned into months, then 3 months, 6 months. They sent me to an alternative school, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. You know, that's not hard at all. You go on a computer all day. This shit was stupid. I felt like I wasn't learning anything, so what's the point of going to that? I mean, like, why? You know, why? You know, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. At that time, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, fuck this, fuck you, I'm going home. Like, bitch. At that point in my life, I was just stuck. I was at a point where I didn't really know what I was doing. I knew I didn't want to go to high school, but I knew I wanted to pursue a future. You know, I knew that I have a lot going on for myself. I'm a bad bitch, like, duh. So it was very hard for me to really take the time and really think about where I wanted to go, the direction I wanted to go to, because the direction I was going towards, you know, I kind of got sidetracked and rerouted that. So I had to, you know, look at the map and get the directions right. And once I found out the directions, I started going forward. When I started to pick up the pieces and started to put them back into myself, because at that point I was low. I didn't really care about anything. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I really had to try to, you know, start to embrace and enjoy what I had, because everything that I just had last year was all gone. Like, it was a transition in my life that I wasn't ready for, but I thank God that it happened, because it made me into this bitch. Like, I know now. I'm not stupid now. I mean, I wasn't stupid. You're just unexperienced. You don't know. You don't know. You're a kid in this cruel, devastating world. Like, it's hard. But you have to learn, and if you don't learn, it's just sad, because you're there mentally for the rest of your life. If you don't want to grow as a person, then you're just stuck. You need to change and elevate for yourself, and that's what I had to learn, bitch. I went to go drop out. I had to get my actual, like, dropout papers, which I was trying to avoid because I was, you know, just, what the fuck, I don't want to drop out. But if I had to move forward, I had to get over this obstacle in my life. That part of my life was really hard, but at that point when I went to go to the school, I was like, okay, I have this. I can go get my GED, and I can go to college, and I can get over this hump in my life that's been holding me back from doing so much, that crippled me for so long. I can get over it. I realized I can get over it but that's what people need to realize in any situation. You can get over it. It's not permanent, I promise. Unless you got herpes, bitch. Then it's permanent. Ooh. I'm taking my GED test this week. Since I passed all my regional exams, I only have to take one section of the test, and I can get my high school equivalency diploma. And there's always a stigma between GED, but the GED is just a test. You get it, and you get your high school equivalency diploma, which is an equivalent thing to your high school diploma. It's a piece of paper, sis. It's all a piece of paper. Like, if you have ever reached, because a lot of people have rock bottom, dropped out of school, didn't know which direction to go into, remember that you have to do something. No matter what it is, just do something productive to make yourself feel good. And I promise you, that little drive that you have, that little rolling thing, is going to turn into some boulders, which, and it's going to turn into an avalanche, and then you shitting on these hoes. Like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want to see more of this, how I got this face, all that makeup, beat loose, and more videos like this, where I can relate to you, and you can understand me, where I can just then subscribe, and, you know, thumb this video up, and, you know, give a bad bitch some shout outs or something.